a week ago, a mountain of yards, and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Steelers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From beautiful South. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers from a week ago for Pickens.
6 catches, 84 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrison.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now a toss right side, Achane.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrison. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, this is Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their own 43. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You look at the Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Blankenship. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Devon A-Chain in the offense, ready to go once again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Again, it's A-Chain. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The Dolphins at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailing?
But since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
H.A. now up the middle.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrison. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
3rd down and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Steelers. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Pickett now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Pickett. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Pickett. And this is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Pickett now from the gun here. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, first and 15.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Pickett back to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call.
That will, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Here's Pickett.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Pickett on second down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The final shot before break. Harrison. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise. Step.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Harrison. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, Harrison flushed out right. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Harrison. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
4 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a head. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd down and 6 now. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Pickett going to bootleg it. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
47 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
It's Achane on the give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A field goal.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
From 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down, here's H.A.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down 28-21. 1:39 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw. Connecting with Johnson.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break the tackle and turn into a big game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Pickett's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Pickett.
And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Miami set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Operating from the gun, Harrison.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by Richie Grant.
And he will return this.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.